Okay, so I'm back in the hotel room now, and I've showered, so I feel like a whole new person. So I will wait to do my full review after, I think, next weekend, once I've had a chance to do some more walkthroughs of the houses, because you never know with opening weekend. For instance, in Monsters and Mayhem, spoiler alert, so if you don't want to know anything about the house, click away, but they have Jack in the house, and there's the different versions of Jack. Well, the Jack masks aren't in yet. So it's clearly, you can tell it's supposed to be Jack. They're in the Jack costumes, but they didn't have masks yet. So hopefully by next weekend they'll have the masks. So it's just like that. Sometimes opening weekend, they just don't have everything ready yet. So that's why I normally don't like to come opening weekend. Like, if I were to only come for one weekend a year, I would not pick opening weekend, because they add more. So I will wait on my reviews, but I will do a ranking. I ranked this on Twitter already, so I'm gonna cheat and grab my phone. Okay, so for opening weekend, these were my rankings. Number 1 was Monsters and Mayhem. Number 2 was Body Collectors. So those were the 2 originals I was looking forward to. No shocker, they're the 2 I loved. I think that the scariest house is my number 3, which is Freddy vs. Jason. Now, I do think this is completely personal. I jumped and screamed so many times in that house. I think it's just super intense. It might not be scary for everyone, but it's extremely scary for me. I feel like, whereas with like Monsters and Mayhem and Body Collectors, I'm just going through like, oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. Like, I don't want to leave it. It's just, I want to save every scene in my head. Freddy vs. Jason isn't that. I mean, there's some awesome scenes and there's some really cool scenes, but I mean, it is just scary. Straight up scary. So, number 3 is Freddy vs. Jason. Number 4 was Alice in Wonderland, or Asylum in Wonderland, rather. Like that one a lot. Number 5, Insidious. It was good. I'm really glad I saw the movies, because I think if I hadn't seen the movies, I wouldn't have appreciated it as much. So if you're going later in the month, watch the movies. Definitely 1 and 2. You don't really need to watch 3. There's only like one scene from 3, and then the one like demon from 3, but the rest is from Insidious 1 and 2. And then I put American Werewolf in London before. Number 7, which is Run. Number 8, which is Purge. And I put on my tweet 100, The Walking Dead, because, oh god, I will go on a full rant about Walking Dead in a future video, but full disclosure, don't watch the show. Probably will never watch the show, because I have developed such a hatred for zombies and walkers thanks to the past 4 years of Halloween Horror Nights. But this was, in my opinion, the worst of the 4 Walking Dead houses that have been at Universal. It is definitely a huge step backwards from last year's house. They advertised a water effect. It's sad. It's really sad. It's just a lot of recycled material, and it just isn't effective in a house. When you go from Freddy vs. Jason, which is that intense, like, in-your-face, crazy scares, to Walking Dead, where they're like, murr, murr, it's just not scary. Full rant later. I'll leave it at that. And then The Purge, I don't really remember what I talked about earlier, but it was so clearly supposed to be Scream. There are full scenes in that house that are, if you were familiar with the Scream movies, they are carbon copy from the movies. So you can tell it was supposed to be a Scream house that they just changed over in the last minute. And they did add some stuff to make it Purge, but I just couldn't help going through those Scream scenes wishing it was Scream, because I feel like it would have been a much better house. It's effective. It works. It was overly reliant on loud noises and strobes, but it did make me jump, so there's that. And then Run, I'd like to see it at night to get a better idea of what it would be like at night, because there's some cool things in there, but then there's some meh things in there. So I don't know, I think that one might improve along the run. So, but I wanted to do that. That's my opening weekend rankings. For Scare Zone rankings right now, I would say number 1, Psycho Scarabee in New York. Number 2, Evil's Roots. Number 3, Icons. Number 4, All Night Diane. And number 5, Scary Tales, or Steampunk Scary Tales. Yeah, full rants on that later, or praise for that later. I don't know how long this video is going to be, honestly. I did also want to share a few things that happened tonight that were really fun. First of all, both of my scarecrows are back scaring this year, and that makes me so happy. I saw both of them. Neither one were in this vlog. I will explain more about the first one later. It's kind of hard because I don't want to use their names yet because it's so early in the run. I don't really want to give stuff away. My first scarecrow, he is in the icon scare zone, so I will definitely be filming him later on. And then my other scarecrow is in Evil's Roots. And it's hysterical because he is a scarecrow again. So I love it. I will definitely film him again. I think it's so funny. I have a feeling that I heard that he was excited and then also like, oh, because he's a scarecrow again. So we'll definitely film both of them in the future. I got to see Michael. I got to see Matt. Who else did I see? I got to see my friend Nikki. We saw each other in the fog. Saw Dr. Jimmy. Saw Owen. Saw, of course, all the Orlando United guys. Saw Kyle, Mary, and Jesse. Saw even Tim. We saw Tim. He was on like a media night thing, but we saw Tim. And I also got to meet 2 of my subscribers. They stopped me in the Steampunk Scary Tales zone and said hi. And I think it's Meg and Angela. I think I got that right. I know I've seen Gorewood Queen before, and that's Angela. And I've definitely seen her comment on my videos before. So it was really great meeting you guys. I'm glad we got to take a picture at least. I'm sorry that I like was so out of it, but they stopped me and like Jen kept walking, so I was like, oh god, what's happening? But it was nice talking to you guys. I hope we get to see each other again and have a longer conversation next time. But at least we got the picture together. It was good times. I love Halloween Horror Nights because it's like such a small, it's such a big event. There's thousands of people there, but I always manage to see people I know, and that it just makes me happy. It was just nice to see everybody out scaring again, recognize some scare actors. Oh, that was the fun thing too. I knew I had a friend in Run, but I didn't know where he was in the house. And I don't want to spoil anything yet because it's so early in the run. But basically, I saw him, and he didn't know I was coming through, so he didn't know it was going to be me, but we made eye contact, and I could tell it was his eyes through the covering that he had on. And I was like, I know you! And then he came running after me. It was fun. Now I know where he's at, so I'll be sure to visit again. I just want to talk a little bit because I have a feeling that the vlog prior was a little disjointed just because Jen and I rarely get to hang out. We're both so busy that it's really hard for us to schedule times to see each other. So when we were waiting for houses, we were catching up and we were talking, and I just wanted to have that time to catch up with her. So I was trying to talk as we were like transitioning between houses, and I tried to film scare zones for you guys, but there will be much more cohesive vlogs in the coming weeks, but I wanted to hang out with my friend and talk to her and catch up. So that's it for tonight's vlog. It is 3:30 in the morning, so I'm gonna eat my Wawa snack, because there's a Wawa here now, and go to bed. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will be back next weekend with more Horror Nights vlogs. Alright, see you guys then. Bye. Now I'm like all flustered because we've been running around doing everything.
I liked Run though. I thought it was kind of a cool idea.
I think it has potential, just needs more time.